93 Boxing. I'm back with a quick video. I'm recovering a little bit, and I do apologize for not being active. I will be back soon, hopefully tomorrow. Right now it's 12 nearly or 11:54 p.m. in the UK. So tomorrow when I wake up, I'm probably gonna make more videos. I want to quickly give my thoughts on Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. I was advised by one of my subscribers to watch it again because I personally thought Manny Pacquiao won, right? And he told me to watch it again because he feels like it was not a robbery. Now I was gonna watch it again, and shout out to him, man, because it could have not been a robbery as well. He could be right because I personally thought Manny Pacquiao won. I watched it once. People like 78 Sports, and there's a lot of people that felt like Manny Pacquiao lost the fight. And Jeff Horn was the one pressing the action and stuff. I remember he was the one that was pressing the action. I felt Jeff Horn, Manny Pacquiao was really trying to counterpunch and shit. And I was like, I didn't even give a shit in that fight. To be honest, I didn't even watch the fight waking up. I think the fight happened. I can't even remember when it happened. I just woke up, right? I woke up, and then I watched the fight. I tend to wake up for every fight in the UK. I live in the UK. I would tend to wake up for every fight that happens in the States because I have to wake up at like 3-4 a.m. But Manny Pacquiao fight, I think it was in Australia, obviously, but I think it was like I think it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the UK. That's what it said on TV, right? I was trying to check what time it will happen in. I never woke up. At one point, I woke up at 7:30, right? I thought, should I look at the Manny Pacquiao fight? Should I see who won? Should I see what happened? Should I see if there's a knockout? And then I said, fuck it, let's go sleep. This is a bum fight, man. So when he told me to, the subscriber telling me, advising me to watch the fight again, I'm thinking to myself, who cares? I didn't think to myself at that time. I was thinking to myself, yo, Manny Pacquiao lost even if he won the fight because he's supposed to knock this guy out. A guy who's perceived as a bum or perceived as a low-level fighter should not be competitive. This was a competitive fight, though. Even some of the rounds that I give Manny Pacquiao, I give Pacquiao quite a lot of rounds, but they were competitive rounds. So the fact that this was overall a competitive fight, I mean, you lost. Manny Pacquiao should have fought one of those guys that he put on the pole at least. I mean, he could have fought an Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner versus Pacquiao would be huge. I don't care what people say. Adrien Broner's a guy, right, who people think is not as big of a name as he actually is. Like, people in my university, they know, a lot of people know Adrien Broner, even if they're not into boxing, but they think, or they thought, that other people didn't know about Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner's that type of guy, right? And Triple G is the exact opposite. Here in the UK, people, like these boxing fans, they think Triple G is a name, a big name. He's a name, but he's not a huge name. He walked into Heathrow, right? And from what I'm hearing, because I live close to Heathrow, not too close, but, well, I don't want to go too much into it, but Heathrow's not too far away from me. And I know people that work there, and they told me they've seen Triple G. And he goes, because obviously he watches boxing, so he was surprised that people didn't turn heads, people didn't give a shit. Like, he's not that big of a name, like, you see what I'm trying to say? But Triple G's not as big of a name as people think. Adrien Broner's a bigger name than what people think. That's just how I see it. Manny Pacquiao could have fought Adrien Broner. It would be a huge fight. And against, Terence Crawford doesn't sell tickets like that, but Terence Crawford is a name. I mean, he's not the biggest name, but he's still a name. He's a pound-for-pound fighter. There's a title if you fight him at 140, and I'm fairly sure he will fight you at 147. Terence Crawford is a good fighter, man. He's a bigger name than Jeff Horn. Who the fuck is Jeff Horn? Manny Pacquiao, to me, Manny Pacquiao lost this fight even if he won this fight. I don't even give a shit I don't even give a shit if they robbed him. I mean, I kind of, in a way, I do feel bad for anyone that got robbed, and I feel like I watched it once, so I haven't watched it again because this is a bum fight. I mean, not technically a bum. Jeff Horn's a better than a bum, but come on, man. Jeff Horn, you're a Hall of Fame fighter. You could have fought. You got options. Anyone would fight you. Tell me Spence wouldn't fight him. Tell me that. You stupid if you think that. Like, Errol Spence would fight him. Keith Thurman would fight him. I mean, fucking, Kell Brook don't fight no top fighters unless he's forced to, in my opinion. But Kell Brook would fight Manny Pacquiao, man. I think Kell Brook would fight Manny Pacquiao. American would definitely fight him. American will fight him. American will fight him right now. Even if he's coming off this Ramadan, he will still fight him. Anyone would fight him, man. This guy is a Hall of Fame legend. Who wouldn't want to fight him? And yet you fought Jeff Horn, and you should have knocked Jeff Horn out. But Manny Pacquiao, he's talking about this. He felt like he was being set up. They're talking about a rematch, right? And I think Bob Arum still wants if there was a rematch, I think Bob Arum wants the rematch to happen in Australia. I mean, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So, I personally think Bob Arum don't give a fuck about Manny Pacquiao. I don't know. I actually think Bob Arum did something because why would you want the rematch to happen in Australia when someone suggested that this could happen in the Philippines? Manny Pacquiao's the A side. I'm fairly sure it will sell in the Philippines as well. And obviously in the Philippines, the money, the value of the money, the currency probably not as high as the Australian dollar, but man, you probably make the venue bigger or some shit. I don't know. Like, the whole shit will sell out. He's a congressman and a fighter, man. This guy's like the face of Philippines and one of the faces of boxing. But that's Bob Arum. Bob Arum, I feel like set him up. I feel like Manny Pacquiao would have fought one of them names like Amir Khan, Adrien Broner, Terence Crawford. I mean, not Terence Crawford. He might fight an Adrien Broner or Amir Khan, but I think Bob Arum didn't let him. But Manny Pacquiao needs to retire, man. Seriously, I know. I felt like he wanted to retire, right? This is my honest opinion. I feel like he wanted to retire, but because I feel like a long time ago he says this is my last fight, going into the Tim Bradley or the Jesse Vargas fight, and then later on Bob Arum says that he's got another fight coming up or 2 more fights coming up, like some shit like this. Manny Pacquiao definitely got another fight after this, definitely. Bob Arum may have set it up for a rematch. I don't know. I don't really know. So this Manny Pacquiao looked like shit in that fight. Let's be real. Manny Pacquiao looked like shit. You struggling with Jeff Horn, man. Manny Pacquiao in round 9, at the end of round 9, he was tired. Have you ever associated Manny Pacquiao with tiredness when he was the shit? I mean, I don't know what made him the shit. I know when you get old, qualities reduce, but damn, like, look, I don't know. Manny Pacquiao says he took crystal meth, right? Now, crystal meth, from what I've seen in some videos, obviously these people in videos are more like overdosed and shit. It can make you like physically almost invincible. Like, I shouldn't say that, but like physically, like strong and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, in shit, I've seen people do some crazy shit on in videos. People on crystal meth, like shit. Like, you did that. Like, they seem like, I reckon if the bullet hit their fucking arm and shit, they'll still probably come forward while they're on that shit. So that's what I heard, right? Now, if Manny Pacquiao was on that in his career, hey, who knows, man? Maybe that's what gave him the edge. Because I know people do lose some of their talent as they age, but that much, like the difference between him before the Marquez fight and after the Marquez, the 4th fight with Marquez, right? Before and after that fight, it was extremely different. It was extremely different, man. Manny Pacquiao was intense. In the Marquez fight as well, he was super intense. And now all of a sudden, he was tired. How the fuck are you tired? Like, I mean, if you're tired against Jeff Horn, I know he was leaning on you and shit, but look how many punches you're throwing. You're actually economical with your punches now. Manny Pacquiao don't have no high work rate like he used to. He was never this intense. He was moving a lot faster. He was moving more. He was throwing more punches. Like, Manny Pacquiao would have been extremely tired. Now he's very economical with his punches. He doesn't move as much. To a point where I feel like Jeff Horn was moving more at times. A lot of times, maybe more than half the fight. And you're getting tired against this guy after being economical with the punches and your footwork and shit. I mean, damn. Like, I don't know what to say, man. Manny Pacquiao needs to retire. He would lose. Any top fighter that he faces, I feel like he will lose. Straight up. Jeff Horn is alright fighter. He's not a bum fighter completely, but he's not a bad fighter. But at 147, I don't see him. He's pretty tough. He's pretty tough. But he is, man. Hey, listen, if Spence fights him, this is over. If Thurman fights him, this is over. Do you know how open he is? I think what's his name? I'm sorry, this video is turning into shit, but some of my videos have recently been turning into shit. Like, I'm not organized or whatever, but yeah, you see how Jeff Horn is open and shit. Like, for counter punches, you think Keith Thurman will catch him? Manny Pacquiao wasn't able to catch him because at times he wasn't able to catch him because he was short. I mean, plus he doesn't have the type of footwork. Before he could compensate with his footwork, but now it's not like that. Thurman will catch him, and trust me, if he fights Terence Crawford, if he fights hey, listen, if Jeff Horn fights Adrien Broner, I think Adrien Broner will stop him. I mean, look, Adrien Broner most of the time doesn't show up, most of the time, right? But I feel like Adrien Broner will beat Jeff Horn more convincingly. I feel like Manny Pacquiao needs to retire, man. Let me know what you think. Do you think he should retire? I feel like he should. He's still a legend in the sport, but he's definitely past it. 93 Boxing, I'm out.